My name is Latoya Edwards. I'm here to talk to you guys about the 4 agreements. And just so you know that I live my life by the 4 agreements, I have them framed on my desk. Now, what are the 4 agreements? 1, be impeccable with your word. 2, don't take anything personally, really. 3, don't make assumptions, really. And 4, always do your best. Now, this is my interpretation of the agreements. I still haven't mastered all of the agreements. I fall short every day, but I would suggest that you read the book and try to find ways to incorporate the 4 agreements in your life. You ready? The first agreement, be impeccable with your word. Don Ruiz says, speak with integrity, say only what you mean, and I'll add, and mean what you say. Avoid using the word against yourself or to gossip against others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Now, let me tell you a little about me. I was born in New York City in the Bronx in the mid-70s in the height of the hip-hop era. At the time, there was a saying that was very popular, which was word is bond. I used to hear it all the time, and I didn't understand the meaning. Word is bond, or your word is your bond. What does that mean? It means that when you say you're going to do something, you're actually going to do it. It means that you can trust what the person says. They're not going to give you lip service, and they're not going to lie to you. How many people in our lives just give us lip service? They don't do what they say they're going to do. They tell us half-truths. Their word has no integrity. Let me be the first to say, don't be that person. Speak with integrity, meaning your word is your bond. People can trust your words. They can trust that you will say what you mean what you say, and you always do what you'll say you do. Now notice, I didn't say speak kind words, because there are times where we must give constructive criticism. However, if your word is your bond and people can trust what you say, they know that you're speaking from a place of truth and honesty. Now, the second agreement, don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. Now, who struggles with this every day? Don't take anything personally. Of course, we take stuff personally. Why? Because we don't think the person who's saying it, their words and action are truthful or coming from an impeccable place. Agreement number 1. I call myself a trifecta. Why? Because I'm Black, I'm a woman, and I'm plus size. So think about that. And then think about all the hurtful, downright negative, despicable things that I have heard people say about me and my life. As Don Ruiz says, you have to trust yourself to choose to believe or not to believe what people say about you. Wonder if I chose to believe all the negative things people have said about me. I may not be the version of Latoya that you see here today. The third agreement is don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. Truth is, we all make assumptions. We make assumptions on people based on how they look, what they say or what they don't say, how they act and don't act. This agreement, in my opinion, is the one that we have to start using more in life. We have to start using clarifying questions so we can get down to the facts, because the facts are the truth. The problem with assumptions is that we believe those assumptions to be our truth. What are some assumptions that you've heard about yourself? I'm going to tell you some assumptions that people make about me. The first one I actually like. That assumption is that I'm younger than I look, which I love because I'm actually almost 50. The next assumption I always hear is, well, Latoya, you're plus size. You can't work out. The truth is, I work out 3 to 4 times a week. And the third assumption that I hear way too many times as being a Black woman is, Latoya, you're angry, because that's that angry Black woman trope. The fact is, I'm probably one of the funniest people that you'll ever meet. If you know me, you know I enjoy interacting with people. So why would I be angry? When we make assumptions about other people, we don't see the person as they are. Without making assumptions, your word becomes impeccable. The first agreement. Speak the truth with facts. Speak with clarity. Always learn the facts. And if you don't know, ask. And the fourth agreement is always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you're tired as opposed to well rested. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and self-regret. One of my favorite quotes by Maya Angelou: do the best until you know better. Then when you know better, you do better. Or as my grandmother said growing up, good, better, best. Never let it rest till our good is better and our better is best. That seems so simple. Always do your best. However, this is probably one of the hardest agreements for me. As Don Ruiz says, your best changes from moment to moment. Listen, my best on a Monday at 10 a.m. is not the same as my best on a Friday at 4 p.m. Don Ruiz says, listen, the first three agreements only work if you do your best. Don't expect that you will always be impeccable with your word, because you won't. You know what? You can only do your best. Don't expect not to take anything personally, because we all do. But you know what? Try to do your best. The third agreement, don't expect that you'll never make assumptions, because quite frankly, we all do. But all you can do is do your best. By doing your best, the bad habits of the first three agreements will decrease over time. And remember, the sun does not ask for permission to shine, and neither do I, and neither should you. Do you, because you are fabulous. Thank you, guys.